Hello dear students, today we will do 2 listening activities and then we will revise Unit 7. Now take your workbook and then open page 59. We will start with a listening. Now you will listen to Jordan talking about a course in exercise 1. Listen to Jordan talking about a course he is attending and what is the course about. Okay, and you will answer 2 questions in exercise 1. What is the course about? And then does he feel positive or negative about it? Exercise 1. And then exercise 2. After listening, we will answer the question in exercise 2. Are these sentences true or false? We will answer it. Now, let's listen and then do the activity 1 and 2.
Track 6. Listen and answer.
All my life I've been scared of spiders, and the problem was getting worse. I had to ask my sister to go into the bathroom and see if there were any in the bath once. Then, one weekend, my family rented a little house in the country. There were spiders everywhere, and I was terrified the whole time. It was awful. Anyway, when I arrived home, I joined a course at my local zoo called Learn to Love Spiders. Their website said it helps people to lose their phobia of spiders in only 2 sessions. When I arrived for the first session, I met the other participants. We all looked very worried and nervous. First, a hypnotherapist explained to us how phobias start, and then she asked us to explain to everyone why we were frightened of spiders. Then, a spider expert told us a lot of interesting things about spiders. For example, she said that there are 40,000 types of spiders in the world, but only 8 are dangerous, and none of them live in Britain. Spiders aren't aggressive and hardly ever bite, and we need them to catch insects. Basically, there is no good reason to have a spider phobia, but millions of people are terrified of them. The expert said that the thought of the spider is usually more terrifying than the real danger. Next week, I'm going back for the second part of the course. It sounds interesting. First, we're having a group hypnosis session with the hypnotherapist. She's going to remove any negative feelings about spiders we still have, and make us feel positive about them instead. She says that one day we'll all want to have pet spiders, but I don't think I believe her.
Okay, now the first question in exercise 1, page 59 on your workbook. The first question is, what is the course about? The course is about what? About spider phobias. And then, second question, does he feel positive or negative about it? Okay, yes, she feels positive feeling at the end of the course. Okay, now we will go on with exercise 2. Okay, and first question it's done, and second one. He finally decided to do something after a terrifying weekend. Decided means karar vermek, terrifying weekend, yes. And the answer true or false about second sentence. He finally decided to do something after a terrifying weekend. Yes, it's true. And then the course was at a hospital. No, false. And then the other people on the course were relaxed. No, yes, they are nervous, they are worried. This is false. 4 is false. And the course helps people lose their spider phobias in 3 sessions. Not 3, only 2 sessions. For this reason, this is false. And then a therapist talked about why people get phobias. Yes, it's true. expert explained 2 facts about spiders. Not only 2 facts, a lot of facts about spider. This is false. And then there are many dangerous spiders in Britain. No. And this is false. 9 is Jordan is the only person who is going to have hypnotherapy. No, there are other participants. Participants means katılımcı. For this reason 9 is false. And then Jordan is thinking about bringing a pet spider home. No, this is false. He doesn't believe bringing a pet home spider in the future. Now we will check it. Okay. And one more time you look at the answer and then we will go on another activity. Okay, now Unit 7 on your workbook, open your which page? Page number is, yes, Unit 7, School Life, and then page 69 and workbook. Open your workbook now, page 69. Now, there is another listening part, and then you will listen, and then you will answer the question in exercise 1. What does she wants to do and does her dad agree? Firstly, you try to answer this question and then we will go on exercise 2. In exercise 2, you circle the correct option. Okay, let's start.
Track 7. Listen and choose.
Dad, I want to stop going to school.
Kezia, you're only 14. You can't leave school until you're 16.
No, Dad. I mean, I want to start learning at home. School's boring. I learn more at home.
Boring? You study lots of interesting things, and you often say you have fun.
Well, I like some of the subjects, but not all of them. If I didn't go to school, I would learn a lot more. And I wouldn't have to worry about stupid things like wearing a school uniform.
What gave you this idea?
I found a website for people who home educate. That's what they call it. It's fascinating. If I did it, I could choose what to do. I wouldn't study literature or maths. I'd do more science, history and geography.
Well, I don't know. You'd have to be very disciplined to learn on your own. You couldn't just go on the internet and read things, or watch YouTube. I don't think you'd enjoy being at home all day.
Well, the website suggests lots of fun things to do, like visiting museums or going for walks to find plants and insects. That's better than spending all day in a classroom.
Okay, but what about your friends?
Well, if I didn't see them, I'd miss them. But my best friends are sometimes in different classes at school anyway.
Yes, but you see them at break time. And you often do homework together. That wouldn't work if you were learning at home. Look, I think your mum and I need to talk about this. We have to be sure we're doing the right thing. Leaving school is a big decision to make. There's a lot to think about, like exams. If you wanted to go to university, how would you take the exams you needed?
I don't know, but I'm sure it's possible. You're right. I need to find out more about home education.
Yes, and maybe talk to someone who's home educated, so you can ask them questions.
Okay, now in exercise 1 there are 2 questions. First one, what does she Kezia, want to do? And then second question is, does her father agree? She wants to be educated at home. Educated at home means evde eğitim görmek istiyor. She wants to be educated at home. But does her dad agree? Agree means kabul etmek. Does her dad agree or not? No, he isn't agree at the moment. Now we will go on exercise 2. Choose the correct options. Okay, and second one, she says he never has fun or doesn't like the rules at school, and she thinks she'd learn where if she didn't go to school. She learned more. She found out about home education from where? Find out means bilgi edinmek, bulmak, yeni bilgiler öğrenmek. About what? Home education means ev eğitimi ile ilgili. From the internet. And then her dad thinks home education would be difficult to organize. And then with home education you can study outside the classroom. Yes, can study outside the classroom. And Kezia would or wouldn't be able to see her friends if she is not at school. Yes, wouldn't. And then Casey often does or never does homework with her friends, often. And then Casey's dad decides what? Which one? He will talk to her mother. And then Casey needs to find out more what? More home education or university? Yes, home education. Okay, one more time you look at the answer, and then we will go on another activities on your workbook. Now, on your workbook, open page, which one? 76. Unit 8 on your workbook, School Life, and page 76. Okay, now we will start first exercise. In the first exercise, you will correct the incorrect sentences. Now, the first one, it's done here, and second one. They will be very happy if they went to a free school. And if in the middle of the sentences, and then after if we use simple past. And then before the sentence if, you have to what? You have to would instead of be. Why? Because this is second conditional. In second conditional, after if, we have to use simple past. Went, go, went. And before it, you have to use would plus verb 1. What is verb 1? Be. They would be very happy if they went to a free school. And then third one, if I had a choice means seçenek. I would go on holiday. Yes, and the sentence starts with if. And then this is past simple. Yes, past simple. And then second sentence, before the second sentence, I put here comma and then would go. This sentence, it is written in the second conditional. Yes. And then this is correct, would and verb 1, and before it past simple. And then 4, I won't go to the bed early if it would be the holidays. Yes, and if in the middle of the sentences, after if, it is used would be. And before if it is used won't go. Okay, and then I won't go to the bed early. I will start with first conditional. And then type 1 ile başladım ve cümleye type 1 ile devam etmek zorundayım. I have to go on the sentences with first conditional. And then if, after if, it is the holiday. Okay. And I won't go to bed early if it is the holiday. Okay. Now we will go on exercise 2. In exercise 2, you complete the sentences with second conditional questions. Okay, and first one it's done, second one. This is yes/no question. For this reason, I have to start what? Would. Would they go? Would they go to a free school if they had the choice? Okay, and then there is a WH question is here. For this reason, I make a question by using where. And I start the question after the second part. If you could live anywhere, where would you live? Okay, and WH question in the second conditional. For, by, you, what, again, I start the sentences with WH question. Okay, what, I start with what would you buy if you had £1,000,000? Okay, and then one more time you check your answer and the second exercise, would they go? Okay, and then third one, WH question, where would you live? And four, again I have to start WH question, what would you buy? Okay, now we will do the last exercise, exercise 4. Complete the sentences with do or make. Pay attention this one, use the correct form. Correct form means pay attention the tenses in the sentence. Cümledeki tenslere dikkat ederek use the correct form of the do or make. Now, I couldn't hear because my brother was noisy and making, gürültü yapmak, making too much noise. Noisy, gürültülü, noise, gürültü. And then 3. You would sleep better if you blah blah more exercise. This is second conditional. And if in the middle of the sentences, and after if you have to use past simple. And more exercises. Exercise yapmak, do or make. Which one? If you did more exercises. Did you anything interesting at the weekend? And did you do? Question form of past simple. Did you do anything interesting at the weekend? And you such a mess in your room. Mess means kirlilik, dağınıklık. And we use made. Kirletmek, dağıtmak. Made such a mess in your room. And the last one, do you like blah blah sports at your school? Do you like spor yapmak, doing sports at your school? Now, one more time, check your answer. Okay, now, yes, that's enough today. See you next lesson.